Well, the weekend has officially begun, and we welcome you to this 2K Sports presentation of NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan courtside with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our reporter tonight on the sideline, David Aldridge. And when it comes to the center position, Greg, it doesn't get any better than this matchup right before us tonight.
Couldn't agree more. And both of these big guys, Kevin, are juggernauts. Each of them wants to get the edge in the matchup individually as well.
And it's the Supersonics with the ball. The Knicks making the shot. Takes a three, and Oden pulls it down. And here's Nelson. Nelson outside. Anthony on the wing. Rocket 6. And it's good. The time running down on the shot clock.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there. He relishes his role in this offense, and he's a natural leader, too.
Here's Nelson. It's Durant on the wing. Shoots over Gaines. Durant in the corner. Shoots over Gaines. Outside for Durant. Wide open look. The three ball. Gaines gets the bucket.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
The Supersonics have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Durant inside. After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Yep, that one goes in there.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
The free throw line's a great way to see how confident a player's feeling.
New York shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
Numbers last year for them, just about 73%, so the bottom third of the league.
And I know the free throw shooting is an area they focused on improving coming into this season.
And among NBA bigs, he is known for his ability to deliver at the free throw line.
And the shot goes in. Durant's got 6.
Hurting them with the in-between game.
Here's Chamberlain. He gets it in there.
Well, that time he got the defense off balance with the well-timed pump fake. Nice work.
It's Nelson up top, guarded by Chamberlain. Deep 2 from Anthony. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Anthony's got his second basket. The Knicks have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Gaines, no luck. For Seattle, they've gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%.
Showing the strength inside to take the hit and finish.
Slim passes to Gaines. Drills it from outside. 6 points for him.
A lackluster effort on defense gave him the look he wanted.
So Dwayne Casey decides to call a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Thunder's checked in for the Sonics. Here's Nelson. Still yet to score. Driving the lane. Durant wide open. He fires. It's good from long range.
Seems like somebody's got eyes in the back of their head. Great vision there on that one.
New York's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Here's Chamberlain, and it's Durant with the rebound. For Seattle, they've gotten 7 of their first 10 attempts to fall so far. Excellent pace to their offense.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
And it's Nelson with the ball, bringing it up now for Seattle. Coming off that win against Minnesota.
Yeah, their long-range artillery hit the mark more often than not. A great equalizer when you're on the road.
They found their rhythm and kept piling it on. And a huge boost of confidence on the road for sure.
And that's how you take it to the rim, with authority.
New York trailing. Puts up a deep three. Nelson with the rebound. Outside Anthony. Knicks with the rebound. This game coming after a loss against the Jazz.
Yeah, for that loss, you can credit their defense or lack thereof. Too many breakdowns on that end of the floor.
Yeah, and that's really inexcusable. I mean, there's just no way that you can justify that. When you don't put the work in on defense, you're going to end up on the losing end.
And oh, the block shot crabs it out of the air. And stolen by Chamberlain. And Stoudemire in the corner. Nelson with the rebound.
Boy, that is a rarity. When he takes flight, he usually hammers that thing home.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up.
Yes, he does. That's what we call helium. Yeast rising and helium floating.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
The Sonics leading. Here's Gatling. Here's Thunder. No good from 11 feet. Takes a shot at the elbow, and it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Chamberlain got 8 points.
And that's a great piece of work to get to the hoop there. Just tore the D to shreds.
It's tipped.
Wow, great interior D. That effort gets erased because of it.
And it's right, sending it back. The Supersonics making a switch here. Durant's checked in. There's 25 seconds left in the first quarter.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And count it from 19 feet away. Chamberlain got it all tied up now for New York. It's a tie game in New York. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. Getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And what stands out to you from New York in this one?
Just stretching out the floor. That first, they had the defense scrambling.
And you know what? That's what happens when you establish your three-point game early. It puts the defense right up against it.
Lets it go from the wing, and they'll keep possession. Good for his sixth make, and a dozen attempts, shooting 50% with that basket. And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for New York.
They've really been disruptive on the defensive end, forcing turnovers and turning those turnovers into points at the other end.
And, guys, they've also done a great job generating offense from their defense, forcing turnovers and making the defense pay for those mistakes. I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys, and it was the same exact story last time out.
I wasn't quite sure if he'd be able to maintain that same level of play. I had my doubts coming into this game, but consider my doubts disappeared.
Greg Oden, he's checked in for Drobniak. Durant gets the bucket.
Scoring the ball, he has been lethal and efficient. Wow.
For New York, they've gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Game. And it's Seattle with the rebound.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
And so now a timeout called by Doug Moe. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. New York trails by 4. Chamberlain kicks it to Gaines. Launches from deep. Rebounded by the Supersonics. Oden's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And Anthony gets it to go.
Nice setup. Excellent team basketball.
New York's gone 0-2 from deep here in the side. And Durant sends it back.
Not today, he says. How about that block?
That one good for 2. Gaines has got 11 points.
Not the best of shot selection there, but you know what? You do not look a gift horse in the mouth.
Sonics leading by 4. It's tipped. Tries to save it. That's out of bounds. Seattle will retain possession. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Out of bounds, New York takes possession. The Knicks have gone just 2 of 8 shooting here in the second quarter. And it's Seattle with the rebound. Durant's got his 6th rebound on the night. Stoudemire with the ball. Guarded now by Durant.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Chamberlain, no good. The Supersonics have gone a perfect 4 of 4 since the second quarter began. Perfect from the field. Being in the early stages of this new season now, Clark, what are some of the things that have stood out so far?
Well, you know, some teams have come right out of the gate and made a statement. Others have taken a little while to get going. But, you know, like I always say, Kevin, it's a long season. You got to stay even-keeled. A lot can change over the course of the length of the season. One thing you really love about this guy is how hard he works to be reliable. I mean, he wants his team to know they can always count on him.
Durant nails both of them.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Chamberlain dishes the game. The basket good off the assist from Chamberlain. Chamberlain got his 3rd assist on the night. So Dwayne Casey decides to call a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan.
There's your New York Dancers.
Williams is checked in for Greg Oden.
Marvin Williams.
And it's Nelson with the ball, bringing it up now for the Seattle Supersonics. It's a 3-point game. Durant gets the bucket.
And how about his awareness there, recognizing the open man?
Drives to the hoop. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Here's Nelson. He picked up 12 points in their last win against the Timberwolves in Minneapolis. Pass to Anthony. Here's the 3. Stoudemire grabs the miss. Stoudemire's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Oh, and he went for the 2-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
Seattle leading by 4. It's stolen by Stoudemire. Here's Gaines. Off target from outside. For Seattle, they've gotten all but one of their 7 shots in the second quarter to drop. Pretty impressive.
The offense is flowing through him right now. He just keeps coming.
New York's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Here's Chamberlain. It's hauled in by the Sonics. This, their first look at this year's New York squad.
And just couldn't make the most of their meetings last year. Ended up splitting the season series.
Yeah, you know, most teams have games where they wish they could get a mulligan or take it back. Well, last year, their one loss in this series was one I know they wanted back.
Slim, no good.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play. Loved the assist. I mean, he knew exactly where that bounce pass had to be to create that opportunity.
Well, the numbers say it all. He's been feeling it tonight.
Here's Dudley. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
He's hard to stop when given any room to operate at all.
New York trails by 9. Going inside. Here's Gaines. Stoudemire, the pass to Gaines. Here's Chamberlain. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off. Over in the corner, Dudley. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket. And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Here's Thunder. Pass to Gatling. And here is Dudley. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Anthony. Slim pulls it in. The Knicks have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. That free throw missing. Durant's checked in for Seattle. And he's good on the second. Seattle leading by 6. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Rattling the pass to Dudley. Here's Durant. Buries it down low. Durant's got 26.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
Here's Chamberlain, and Durant sends it back. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one.
The previous play is under review.
We'll bring out the monitor and see if he got that shot off in time.
And they're making sure on this one, even though it may not matter in the grand scheme, but the replay process is faster than ever. You know, why not?
Yeah, the replay center in Secaucus is providing the officials with the necessary footage to make the call. We're seeing what they're seeing with the best possible angle.
And so it's Seattle holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. Back to the action in just a minute. And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Sonics leading by 8 from 18 feet away. And another basket for Seattle.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on it.
Chamberlain with it. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot. Chamberlain got 16. Nelson against Chamberlain. Oden in the corner. Nelson outside. Bounce pass from Durant. Nelson, no luck. And so here is New York. Here's Gaines. And it's good off the back rim and in. Gaines has got 21 in the game.
And you see the ability to rise and fire from mid-range, even against that length.
You know, guys, if they're inside, that shot probably gets blocked. But from mid-range, I mean, he's able to get it off over the bigger defender there.
Nelson kicks to Oden. Pass to Durant. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
The free throw drops for Durant. He's perfect from the line this time. New York trails by 8. Here's Marbury, and off target as he starts the game 0 for 1. Here's Gatling, and he's good on the 3 ball. Gatling's got himself going there, his first points of the game on the deep ball. And so now a timeout called by Doug Moe. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. The Knicks have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. He's got 8.
Yeah, quick trigger. And from that range, if he senses the defenders have backed off, forget it.
That's good, and the Seattle lead is cut down to 7 on the bucket from Chamberlain. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Here's Dudley, Duncan with the block.
And when it comes to rim protection, that's picture perfect.
Good on the 3-point shot.
A confident and fearless three-point shooter. Marbury, not afraid at all to take the long-range shots.
On the wing, Williams. Shot clock at 5. Seattle needs to get off a shot. Stolen by Doug. Driving inside. Pass to Stewart. The Sonics again can't hit. New York trails by 4. Marbury. Here is Slim. Can't hit from in close. And they're pushing it up. Here's Dudley. It's blocked.
No chance to convert that one. Stuffed.
Drops in the tray. Dudley's got 7.
And guys, there are some you can give that shot to, but let's be clear. It's not one of them. Terrible job there by the D.
It's picked off. And a fast break now for New York. And Durant sends it back.
And we saw he was ready to swat that one away in very good position.
And that's how you move the ball, putting the defense in a really tough spot.
So Dwayne Casey decides to call a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Sonics leading by 4. Here's Nelson. It's stolen by Stoudemire. Now Gaines. He's got 21. That miss puts him at 53% shooting tonight. 8 for 15. Swiped away. On the wing, and there's another one for the Knicks.
Taking it himself, a solo journey. What a way to cap off the break.
Seattle has gone into the 3-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Nelson dishes to Durant. It's deflected. Here's Gaines. The basket good off the assist from Chamberlain. Chamberlain got 6 assists in the game.
Scoring in the NBA, never easy. You cherish every point you can rack up. Believe me, I speak from experience.
Nelson, no luck. New York's gotten the 3-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. They're 6 of 15. And a clear foul there as he shot the triple. He'll go to the line for 3 free throws. The Knicks have shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4. And they now lead as the free throw drops for him. And the second free throw, good. And he makes all three. So Dwayne Casey decides to call a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them.
Things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
And you know what, guys? If for nothing else, just to slow things down a little bit, change it up somewhat.
Sonics trail by 3. Now, here is Nelson. He has yet to score. Nelson sets a screen for Durant. No problems knocking that one down. Deflects the pass, and we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
It will be a rebound.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Nelson outside. Nelson against Chamberlain. Nelson, the pass to Durant. Shot clock at 6. And the rejection by Stoudemire.
And I love the effort on defense from Stoudemire. More than capable of coming up with a big-time block on that play.
And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Knicks.
Phenomenal work on the defensive end so far. That stands out the most. They've made it their mission to block shots and make things hard for the opposition.
And also the hustle showing through with all those steals and not giving much breathing room for the offense to operate.
Good, another from 3.
He's got this defense scrambling, and even when they've got 2 guys on him, he just finds a way to create space.
And he's making some team history. He just tied the franchise record for 3-pointers in a single game. Durant, no good. The Knicks leading by 8. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. A different look for Seattle. Rodniak, he's checked in for Nelson. Thunder comes in for Williams. And Dudley subbed in for Durant. Here's Nelson. Got a piece of it.
This is the kind of rim protection he brings. Superb work coming away with the block.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. Shot to stop the run. It's deflected.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, they've got to hold for the last shot here.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
And so it's New York in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They've set the tone. They love their tempo. They're going to be very tough to stop. We've got more in store for you right after this. The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. New York leading by 8. Plenty of space. Gaines, no luck. Nelson dishes to Anthony. Back to Nelson. Some nice ball movement here by Seattle. Durant for 3. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll go to the line to shoot 3.
Yeah, there was definitely some contact there on the three-point attempt.
You have to avoid fouls like that. As a defender, challenge the three-point shooter, but run by him, not into him.
The free throw drops for Durant. Good on the second free throw. Makes it, and he continues to shoot well from the line. New York's gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact, and again for 3.
He's now set the team record for most threes in a game. Unreal.
And a lot of it stems from his confidence. Even when he misses, he's sure, he's positive.
And a calm in the storm. These fans taking in the moment.
He has made it pour from outside en route to the most threes in a game in franchise history. And Seattle making a change here. Nelson's checked in.
Brandon Nelson.
Chamberlain with it. And it's Nelson picking him up. A leaner. Got a hand on it. And it's blocked.
Hey, you could feel that throwback from here.
Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. That one's in there. The New York lead is cut down now to just 5 on the bucket from Durant. Fires the three. Slim pulls it in. Slim's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And they recover it. A little shot fake there. Got the D out of position. Gaines has got 42 in the game.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Guys, when you're this hot, it's elementary. Let it fly. Keep staying at it.
5 to shoot. Deep 2 from Anthony. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Here's Gaines. And another turnover here by New York.
Just didn't get his hands up in time on that one. They weren't on the same page there.
And so it's Nelson with it. They'll bring it up for the Supersonics. Anthony kicks to Durant. Over Gaines. Durant, no good. New York leading by 5. And it's Gaines that time on the assist by Chamberlain. Gaines has got 7 now in this quarter.
If you get the ball that close, you kind of have to finish it.
For Seattle, they've gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Back to Nelson. Anthony, the pass to Nelson. Knocked loose. And they're on the break. Goes up on the wing. Stoudemire with the ball. And it's Nelson picking him up. His shot by Chamberlain, no good. Anthony, the pass to Durant. Lays it up off the glass. Durant's got 38 points.
Point-blank range, that's what you want.
Here's Gaines. Seattle grabs the miss. Anthony's got 4 rebounds in this game. Durant dishes to Nelson. It's stolen by Stoudemire. And Durant sends it back.
And this is the kind of defense you love seeing. He went after that block and got it.
3-pointer, Nelson. Oden passes to Durant. Out to Anthony. Here is Nelson, guarded by Chamberlain. Shot clock at 2 from deep 3-point land. Anthony's shot is off.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
Oh, great ball movement there. And it's really a tale of 2 quarters. Shot it so well in the last, but this one can't get anything to fall.
That's going to be out of bounds. The Knicks will retain possession. Nelson with the steal. And here we go with Anthony running it up the court. Got that bucket in no time at all. Durant's got 40 points.
Such opportunistic basketball right there, and that's when they desperately needed it.
That's a good find, setting his teammate up for the score.
And here's Nelson. Left side Durant. Now Anthony. 5 on the clock. Knocks down the 3.
You know, the defense was lax right there, and he's able to make them pay.
And it's out of bounds. The Knicks able to retain possession here. Trailing by 4. 6 on the shot clock. That does not go. Seattle has gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on 3-point attempts here in the fourth. He drills the 3.
They want the ball in his hands when the situation calls for it.
Here is Gaines again with the block.
And his monster defensive night continues, piling up the block.
And in this team's proud history, he just equaled the most blocks in a game. Now think of that. And so now a timeout called by Doug Moe. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. The latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
I was able to listen in on what Doug Moe said to his team. He said, hey, guys, we haven't played well at all tonight, but we're still in this thing. Let's just get a couple of baskets. We can take control. Guys, we'll see if they listen to him.
All right, David, thanks. Now Anthony. So it's New York again, turning it over. And a nice assist for the lay-in on the transition point.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
And it's Nelson with the ball, bringing it up now for Seattle. It's a three-point game. The three goes down.
That's just excellent awareness right there. I mean, sensing the defensive overcommitment and then taking advantage of it, that's good basketball.
And Chamberlain, here we go. And they're able to recover. Here's Durant. 55 seconds left in the game.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Strong move off the glass.
And challenging the bigger defender coming through in the biggest moment.
Well, this guy is always in attack mode, very aggressive. Some players might kick it out there, not him. He's going right to the bucket.
Here's Nelson. Pulls the trigger. It's in. His shot is pure.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Where did that come from? That was beautiful. What a punch. So Dwayne Casey decides to call a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. And talking about the approach now, what are they looking at?
Big chance here to tie it with a bucket.
A critical possession, no doubt. We'll see what they draw up.
With the drive, it's tipped. That's out of bounds. Seattle will retain possession. Knocks it loose. Durant fires. So a close game sees New York take this one. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finish as they continued to wait out until the very last moment to seal it.
And there are so many times when you see these tight games won at home, that advantage of having that crowd behind you oftentimes is the ultimate X factor.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you later.